Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another episode of the Salford City Career Mode in FIFA 20. We are back once again, another episode. We are up to, what is this, episode 3? And we are continuing on with League 2 action and with Carabao Cup action. Look, we've drawn up against Wolverhampton Wanderers. That's one of the first games that we're going to play in this episode. And it's going to be at the Molineux, an actual real-world stadium. So it's the first Premier League team that we play and the first actual stadium we're going to be competing in. Oh, and also, by the way, I know that it's episode 3 and we're only up to like August, or we're still in the first transfer window, but do not worry. I want to make sure that we're making sufficient amount of progress in this career mode. So from this episode, we'll play 3 games, I think. In every episode afterward, outside of transfer windows, I'm probably going to look to play 4 games and simulate 4 games or around about that. So we're keeping real good track and we're making good progress. And these first 2 games that we've got in League 2, I'm probably actually going to sim really quick. The first one's against Plymouth. We end up with a 1-0 win. Tower with the goal in the 43rd, and it's a simple 1-0 victory. I'm also going to look to actually make some transfers because I haven't actually signed any players yet. I'm probably going to leave that until right at the end of the window though. And we have one other game here against Carlisle United. We simmed one away game and won, but this time it's not to be. They even got a red card, but they took a 2-1 lead. And yeah, wow, we couldn't make our one-man advantage pay. So 3 points taken from 6 there. Okay, it's not exact. I don't know. Well, it's early days, but we've already lost like 2 games in League 2. I don't know. Transfer offer for Liam Hogan, although I'm probably not going to look to let him go just yet. There's not really many other players in my team I actually want to sell now. I just want to bring players in. The first player I want to bring in has to be a goalkeeper. Okay, we have got 2 low 60 overall goalkeepers that are like 32 and 33 years old, and we really need to bring in a younger goalkeeper that's at least mid-60s that can kick on. And so we've got Muric here, 67 overall, and we've got Dahlberg here as well. I'm trying to go for Muric first. That's my number 1 pick, and I think he'll probably be the only player I can actually go for because he's going to cost us a fair bit though, between 2 and 2.5, and Dahlberg as well is unwilling to relocate. So it looks like Muric is the only player in my shortlist I could probably go for. He's probably going to set us back a fair bit, but I'll see if I can make a trade happen maybe. Hopefully that might take a little bit of value off. We've got Leatherin here and Chris Neal. I mean, Leatherin was good. Chris Neal's older and lower overall. You know what? Leatherin really impressed me in the first game. He's younger, higher overall. I'm going to try to trade Chris Neal away. That's going to do absolutely nothing though. There's almost no point in this. And besides, they're not going to even consider. So I don't even think a swap is going to be on. Let's just offer a transfer fee of God, this is a big one. 1.5 mil. And look, we have less than $1 million left in the budget after that. And we're probably still going to need to pay more. Oh my goodness, no. They'll take the transfer fee. They just want a 5% miniature selling clause. I'm going to take that. That is an amazing deal. Hell yes, son. I've got to contain my joy and my excitement. I've got to try to keep a poker face. All right, mate. Well, we don't want the negotiation to fall through. Let's take it. Meanwhile, he walks out the office and I'm giggling like a schoolgirl. Like, I can't believe that. All we got to do now is offer this man a decent wage, and we've got ourselves a goalkeeper that can last us several seasons, I would think. And depending on how OP dynamic potential is, then he could even maybe last us the whole damn career mode. I don't know, but we're about to sign ourselves a new goalkeeper. It looks like it's going to be up to us to offer a wage. Now, he's going from Nottingham Forest, who are like a championship team, to League 2. I think if I gave him the exact same amount of wage, he'd probably accept that and there shouldn't be an issue. Surely there shouldn't be. So I'm going to give him $7,500 a week. Surely that's got to be okay. Please, after getting such a good deal, I would hate for it to fall apart here. Please, do not happen. That's a fair offer. We've got ourselves a new goalkeeper. Get in. I'm very happy with that one. Come on, boys. That's a big get. And I'm still looking to make changes too. Like, we can get maybe a high quality centre midfielder or centre back potentially. Like, I've got a few listed. And I also do need to get a backup, another left back. To be fair, you know, it'd be nice to upgrade some players in my starting 11, but really, we need someone else that can play at left back because we just have Torre. And of the 4 left backs in my shortlist, all I have is Toffolo here, who is going to cost us around $750,000, and then we have got Mason here, who's going to cost us about $800,000, potentially probably about $1 million. Brandon Mason is a little bit faster than Tofolo there, but his nicely well-rounded physical stats, but then you look at his technical. Good ball control, crossing, dribbling, tackling, and defensive awareness. All the stats that you need a left back to have, and passing's okay. But if we take a look at Tofolo, his overall physical attributes are okay, pretty decent, nicely well-rounded. Pace isn't as good as Mason, but his technical attributes everywhere are way more well-rounded. So I'm probably actually going to go for Harry Tofolo first. Hopefully we can sign this man without any real hassles either. That would be ideal. If we can get him for bang on his value again like we did with Muric, that'd be great. This time I'm actually going to offer, again, pretty much his value, but maybe just a little bit less. 700,000 to start. I'm not looking to trade any other players. I can't think of anybody else. I could maybe try to trade one of the goalkeepers now that I've got like 3 or 4 goalkeepers, but still though. They actually accept the $700,000 offer, and we've gotten another pretty good deal, I would think. Lads, we've come up with 2 bloody banging transfers back to back. We're spending all of the money in our budget, but I don't care. We're making 2 very, very good moves here. And it's going to be a bit of a battle so long as we can get the contract negotiations all sorted out between Tofolo and Torre as to who's actually going to start at left back. As for the wage, we'll play it safe. I'm going to offer him about pretty much what he was getting paid before. Although he is playing for... We're signing him from Lincoln City. Lincoln City are a League 2 side. I'm still going to... actually, just because I want to play it safe. This is going to seem ridiculous and probably unnecessary, but I'm adding that just a little bit more. So he's getting a pay rise from another League 2 team, just to be safe. Oh, and they're actually asking for less wage a week, but signing bonuses. I guess, I've actually got to be a bit anal here because I have to make sure that I'm not paying too much. I'm taking the wage down to 3. I'm taking the signing bonus down to 30. And even the appearance bonus. I'm even going to edit the appearance bonus and take it down to like 60,000, all right? Just rounding it down a little bit so that way it's a little less heavy on our pockets. And it's not quite what we were hoping for, but we'll take it. That's what I want to hear. Job done. Lovely stuff. Lovely, lovely stuff. Tofolo has better shooting, better passing, dribbling, defending, and physicality, but he's got less pace. You know what? I'm going to start Tofolo from now on. Torre can go into our substitutes and our reserves, and we'll rotate in between. And I'm just going to work on his pace. And eventually he'll get about as quick as Torre, and we'll have a much better, well-rounded left back in the team. Mark Shelton is asking for a chance in the upcoming match against Wolverhampton Wanderers. I'm not going to say. I'm going to say I'll consider it, but I know that I'm not going to... if I say you're not in charge, that's just going to banter him off and take down his morale. If I say I'll give you a chance, that's just me saying it. I'll consider it. That's just my best bet. I'm not playing him, though. It's not happening. Maybe I'll put you on the bench. That's about it, though. So then, we are going up against Wolverhampton Wanderers, our first Premier League opponents in this career mode. It's only episode 3 in the Carabao Cup at the Molineux Stadium. This is going to be a treat. And if we can somehow get through, it'll be a famous win. It's amazing, My first career mode in FIFA 19 was with Wolverhampton Wanderers. My first career mode in FIFA 20 is with Salford. And now here the 2 teams are lining up to face each other. Wolverhampton Wanderers team is rotated as you would expect. They've got Leo Batani in there. Look at their bench. Their bench is stacked. They've got so many of their weaker, younger players starting. Although some good players like Matinho, Leo Bonatti, I suppose, is okay as well. Their backline looks a bit shaky. I mean, I don't recognise too many names in there, but all right, we might potentially have a chance. They're taking it easier on us. And of course, we're seeing some debuts. Muric is getting a start, and we have got Tofolo getting a game as well. But here we go. This is going to be a real test. Wolverhampton Wanderers. Even if it's not the main strongest starting 11, this will still be a tough one. Jones with the header. Whitehead with a bit of an awkward touch. But that is a great ball into space. Tofolo is now getting his first touch. What's he going to do with it? He's going to find Whitehead. Who's going to find Manny? Oh, what a chance! Oh, a little over 5 minutes in, we could have taken the lead there. But he's just stroked it wide. A bit of a mishit, maybe. Oh, my goodness. They've still had it this whole time, and now the gaps are opening up here. Matinho's gone for it and forces a save out of another debutant here, Muric. And he's gone for it, deflected, and that looked close. I don't know why I was even trying to shoot from there. I had a man right in the way. Look at this. Shot going for the right side, toe poke, This I thought was a lot closer than it actually ended up being. Look, it slices back in and, it just goes, brutally close. We're moving quick here, aren't we? Bloody oath we are. This is not bad at all. Manny, sharp turn. Oh my God, I'm lucky to get past. Player there. Right side's going to be open. Oh, that ball, you're really just forcing him wider than you need to. Maynard, can we have a go? Why not? Why not? Had a shot. Burgoyne with a simple save. Manny fake shot. Brilliantly done. And enough of the woodwork. What a way to get the lead right before half time. I tell you what, it isn't. It's a weird one, because it's not Wolves' full strength team. It's their reserve side. It's their B team. But we're actually competitive in this game, and we deserve this 1-0 lead. Look at this too. We had a one-on-one there. Manny with a little fake shot to the outside, not well defended, and in off of the woodwork, we lead 1-0. Unbelievable, and I reckon we're good for it. We've been bailed out on defense a few times by Muric, our goalkeeper, but that I still think is a very deserved 1-0 lead. Brilliant stuff to get that right before half time. Now, can we just hold on or maybe even build on it? 3 minutes of added time. Can I find a way to do something here? I tell you what. We tried putting on the pressure. Sanderson gets there first and clears. And they may have a little bit of time to try something, but they have to go quick, and in the end, we'll just get the ball right back. And we're not going to have enough time, surely. We're not going to have enough time. No, I didn't think so. 1-0 lead in going into half time, and I'm bloody taking that because I fully expected to get dumped out, but Wolves came out with a very lackluster team, and I think I've got a shot at getting through to the next round. They brought Raul Jimenez on too, by the way, and they're going to start going for it here. The quality is starting to come through. Ashley Seal, get in the way. Pass there. This is going to be risky, but we work it out. There you go. Piergiani, and now we're off. Now we are off. Maynard. Oh, we could be away here. Rooney's got a man in front. Going to hold it up for him. Brilliantly placed. Little fake shot there from Manny to get inside. 2-0. The fake shots are working brilliantly today. We have taken a little bit of breathing space against Premier League opposition. Gosh, I'll come clean too. This finish was not that good. That is almost right to the goalkeeper, but thankfully, I don't know what he's doing. He's getting his legs almost out the way and not in the way. My goodness me, this Wolverhampton Wanderers B team is playing about as good as their A team is right now. Unreal stuff. We could be getting through to the next round against a bloody Premier League team. Jimenez is going to send away. Matinho, concerning here. He's offside though. Even when they finally score, they don't really. Come on. And oh my God, they just brought on Ruben Neves. They just brought on Neves. They are really going to start going for it. And now another one. It's Dendoncker who's coming on too. They're bringing on some of their big guns right now. They need to do whatever they can to try to find a way back in the game. But the majority of their starting 11 were pretty, poor reserve, substitute, bench players, youth players anyway. So it's only so much that their subs can do. Jimenez to Dendoncker. Ashley Seal. Jimenez has gone for it, and they needed that one. Sends Manny through here. The fake shot. That's way too easy. Oh my God, I thought he was going to seal it. I thought that was the hat-trick right there. How has he missed? That fake shot, it's just too overpowered. We are nearly about to hit stoppage time. Even if they do find a way to get a goal here, there's no chance for them. 3 minutes. We've done it. We're through to the next round of the Carabao Cup, boys. They could score here, but there's no opportunity. Here comes the cross. Headed away, but my God, it's gone right to Neves. Neves, you've scored some bangers from that position, but that has gone out of the ground. I cannot believe this, boys. We are going to win this game. We are going to get a 2-0 win against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Yeah, sure, it's not their number one outfit. It's not their starting 11, but it's a 2-0 win, and it's the next round of the Carabao Cup. What a result. Was not expecting to get anything from this one, but they took us easy, and they never should have done that because we have made them pay. What a win. Now, Toffolo, for whatever reason, has unhappy morale. I'm sure that's just down to whatever was happening at his last club, hopefully, but he can offer us more. It's clear to see why I brought him in. Yeah, sure, we'll say that. And it does lift up his morale to at least content. Muric, yes, also put in a great performance in his debut. Got a bloody clean sheet and made some pretty big stops. And, hey, it worked for us once before. Why not do it again? It's clear to see why I brought him in. And then finally, Manny being the hero with the 2 goals. Should have had a hat-trick. Really should have. I don't know how he missed that last chance, but he's got fake shots for days. Overall, a great performance. Yep, that's damn true. Now we advance to deadline day. We have another game to play against Leyton Orient and another press conference. But on deadline day, I don't know if there's any real activity I want to do. I might look to sell some players really more than anything, but I don't have that much budget left, and I'd like to still keep some of it around for January. So I'm probably going to leave it there. I do have centre midfielders I'd like to bring in, but for now, I'm happy to roll with what we got. This team is obviously very good for League 2 standards, so it's more than enough, I think, for me to at least get up toward the top of the table and potentially get promoted. And this, a pretty big game against Leyton Orient. Let's get it. So we return home for yet another League 2 game, and if we can win this fixture, we may potentially find ourselves almost knocking on the door of the top spot in League 2. Adam Rooney's got us kicked off, and we are underway. Good header from Toffolo there, brilliant stuff. Whitehead's going to go for it. Oh, and off of the crossbar or the post, whatever it was, that would have been goal of the season already, wrapped up. Ah, come on. Although that is a really poor clearance. My goodness, and now Rooney going to look to hold it up here. Float that one in for him. Rooney going on the volley. What a finish! What a goal! That's how you take the lead with a brilliant right foot strike. This one's going to look pretty on the replays. I know it will. We were denied a banger with Whitehead earlier, but this one is lovely. Floated over the top for him, and then it's close to being saved, but it is a goal. It is 1-0. That is the angle that we wanted to see. Oh, class from Adam Rooney, our leading goal scorer. Nice. Good little pass there. And continuing it here. This could be a brilliant little goal. Oh, but the swing and the miss. Got a little something on it there, Manny, but it wasn't enough. And they clear. 2 minutes added on. We're not going to get an attack, but they could get a goal. Although, it's picked off by the the previous game debutant, Harry Toffolo, who's doing a good job at left back. 100%. Both of my two signings have been brilliant. This man, only the one shot in the game, but he's made it count. And that, good one. Just has to head it away. That's fine. There was no one really to find. Play, cross, Threlkeld. He's in an offside position anyway. Oh, Maynard's gotten in the way, that one. Can we make things awkward here? Can we? Can we? Oh, referee, you are weak as piss. Oh, I thought we had a chance there. A real chance. Right, first substitution. Great block, Piergianni. I wasn't even controlling him there. That was all AI right there. Brilliant stuff. Can we transition immediately from this, though? 1-2 once again. It's not really going to work, but we're going to play it back to him anyway. Manny, holding it up. Fake shot in the middle there. Right foot. Finish. Deflected. That was so awkward, that whole move. But Manny finally gets his shot off, and it's deflected and in. Typically, I would bust out the old Berber spin, or maybe the Ribery spin, or the McGeady, or but these boys only have like 2-star skill moves. They barely can even do step overs. So I had to just stick with what I knew, the fake shot and the deflection, and I'm thinking this is probably going to be an own goal. Yes, indeed. Manny doesn't get it, but it's a 2-0 lead for Salford. What a touch from Rooney. Into the middle again. Back to Towel here. Oh, he'll get a shot off this. Oh, it's 3! Now we are playing around them, and this is some exquisite little football right here. I'm bloody loving this. That was a real rapid counter-attack. A little small pass there to bring out the defender. Good touch, and Towel with the finish just starts dipping down. I don't think it was ever going over the crossbar, but awkward little contact that does find a way in. This game doesn't feel like it deserves to be a 3-0, but right, the way that we're absolutely seeing this game off, it probably should be. Well, they might get one. Blocked though by Maynard. And cleared away. Smith. We could go again and make it 4. This could get real ugly for Leyton Orient. Ball up the middle. Adam Rooney's going to fight for it. He's going to get there. He's going to get there. It is going to be 4. He never stopped fighting. He's a big burly man, and he's got his second. Now it is a riot. 4-0. The biggest win that we have had so far in this career mode. Look, the two are just jostling. Just bulldozes him out the way. That's exactly what I want to see. That's some fucking League 2 football hard shit right there, son. Come on. Job done, lads. Job bloody done. 4-0. 3 minutes of stoppage time, and 3 minutes have already passed, so we'll just head this away, and that will probably do it. A 4-0 victory in League 2 on deadline day. We're not done yet in the window. We have still got 10 hours to make those changes if we have any that we want to make, but We've taken care of the main bit of business that we wanted to get done today, and that was walking away with 3 points. And we don't just do that, we get a massive 4-0 win. How satisfied are you with his performance? I mean, I tell you what, the man is, deserves all the praise. He is banging for me right now. Rooney getting the brace, 2 goals to secure the win. He's absolutely class. An overall great performance, man. This is too easy. And were you expecting a more competitive match? I wasn't expecting this. No challenge. Give them full credit. I don't really know. In the end, it really wasn't a challenge, was it? Yeah, stuff it. Let's go for the cocky, maybe more cockier answer. But there you go. It's worked out for our morale, hasn't it? And now we can count down the 10 hours. There's already been 90 million spent. We're really not going to contribute much to that, I would imagine. I'm just going to advance forward and really just see what happens. We'll take a look at maybe some of the biggest transfers so far. We've nearly hit $500 million spent. We're not even 3 hours in yet. I tell you what, this is getting out of hand. There is some mad money being spent right now. A loan offer for Rodney. I could maybe accept this. Only because I could maybe give him a run a few times this season, but not that many. So I think, I would probably accept this one. And if we need him back, we'll just bring him back. I'm still advancing forward here. We're going to tick over $1 billion. There's just mad money being spent right now. I can't believe it. Look, it's going to get to $1 billion. It's $1 billion spent. That is unbelievable. $1 billion spent in deadline day, and it's not even done. Confirmation too that Devontae Rodney has been loaned out as well, so he will be available to bring. We'll be able to bring him back. But really, we've already got 3 other strikers that we can call upon. And the final sum is, in the end, there's only like $1,000 spent. But an hour left to go. I'm not going to sell or bring in any other players. It's just that loan. The biggest deals include Pogba to Real Madrid, Insigne to Real Madrid, Skriniar went to Barcelona, Koulibaly went to Real Madrid. Then you've got Umtiti going, Nicolas Sewell going to Liverpool, Carvajal to PSG, Eriksen, Pareo there. You got Gabriel Jesus. Mental stuff. There's a lot of big moves there. As for all of our deals, we brought in Muric for 1.5, brought in Toffolo for 700k. We sold Moncrief, however you would pronounce that. We sold Doyle to Carlisle United as well, and we loaned away 2 strikers, Beasley and Rodney. If we need to bring one of them back, we'll do it. But right now, I think we'll be okay. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was deadline day. Done and dusted. I think I'm going to change up drills in the next set that I have. I'll stop giving Burgess drills because he is, again, only a loan player, so we're going to lose him next season. And I would like to start working on Toffolo a little bit. We also have our monthly scouting updates to take a look at as well. Transfer deadline day has ended, and Jesus Christ, $1 billion. That is mental. But in Scotland, oh dear, we don't have a great scout, and it shows here. That's pretty poor. In England, however, it's kind of a similar story, but at least we have a lot of players to choose from. In terms of max overalls, the highest it gets to is like 56. And of the max overall 56 players, we've got 74 max potential, 82 max potential, and also 82 max potential. God, I don't know. I think Lance Davies is probably the best player there because he's got the highest minimum overall potential. But just because we have to, I want to sign at least one player, we'll make it Lance Davies the goalkeeper. This is how the Youth Academy is actually looking too, by the way. We've got a 52 rated centre attacking midfielder, only still 15 years of age. We have got a 16-year-old Jamie Griffiths, has 53 overall potential. Neither of those potentials or overalls are that great, but Charlie King has got 61 overall. Apparently his potential could be less than his current overall. I don't get that. So I imagine his potential is not that high, which is unfortunate, but still an overall that he could play in our starting 11 almost immediately. And Davies as well, that overall ends up being absolute hogwash, but at least he's got sort of somewhat promising potential. Finding good players right now with those 2 scouts is tough. Regardless, we will move on ahead now. We have an away game. It's actually in what was formerly the Checker Trade Trophy. And I'll be honest, I know we're League 2. I have almost no interest in that, man. I don't. We're going to have to play it even if we're in League 1 next season. But I'm probably just going to sim all this until we get to if we get to quarters, semis or something like that, maybe I'll actually play the games. But if we get knocked out straight away, I will not be crying over it. And wouldn't you know it, that's exactly what happens. Oh boy, well let's advance ahead again. We've got another game away. This one's against Morecambe. How are they going? They are 22nd in League 2 with only 3 points from 6 games. You know what, I might sim that one. Look at that. They've lost their last 3. We are like 3rd in League 2. We're doing really well. Surely, it's a draw. That's the first draw that we have had all season long. It couldn't be too easy now, could it? But again, anyway, we've made some changes to training. Manny, Whitehead, and Threlkeld still getting drills, but now Toffolo and Muric, our new signings, are going to get drills as well. I might also work on, I might make one other change. We will stop giving Whitehead drills. I'm going to train up this guy, Charlie King. He's by far the best player in my youth academy so far, and a player that maybe I might be able to give a little bit of time to. So we'll get him working on his adept attacking scenarios, things like his finishing, attacking positioning, shot power, and passing. They're all good stats and they're way lower than his overall. So let's start off with that. And he gets a good B rating to start off. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm actually going to promote him straight away. Let's do it. Promote to the senior team. I'm going to have this man in waiting. We have got to, I know it's a 5-3-2 formation and that doesn't really mean he's got a spot in the team, but he can play at center, attack, and midfield. So maybe I could chuck him in the middle potentially. And even if I don't, I've got an attacking 3-5-2 formation where, again, it's still not left wing, it's left midfield, but I could at least have him there potentially. Anyway, I've taken a look at the next fixtures we have in September. We've got Cheltenham, we've got Grimsby Town, we've got Crewe Alexandria. Okay, cool. Look who we've got in the Carabao Cup next round. We have Chelsea. I wonder if they're going to throw their B team out against us as well. I think the difference between Chelsea's B team and our main team will be much, closer, and probably their team is going to be way better compared to like Wolves' B team, for example, that they served up against us. But regardless, that's going to be mental. But look, we are now out of deadline day. We're out of the transfer window. We just have games now to get through until January and the next transfer window, which means in the next episode, I'm going to be playing 4 games every single episode from now on until we get to another transfer window. I'm going to be simulating a good couple of games in between. So I'm thinking 1 game played, 1 game simmed, 1 game played, 1 game simmed. So we're going to get through like 8 or so games every episode from now on. We're really going to make some good progress starting with the next episode. We just spent these first 3 episodes getting, settled, getting sorted out, but now we are ready to really push on with this career mode. Thank you once again, everyone, for watching. My name is the MasterBucks. Until the next episode of the Salford City Career Mode, have a good one. Bye-bye.